Hello everyone and welcome back to another English lesson with me. I am Jasmine from Rojas English and today we'll be looking at the second part of 50 useful and important collocations for intermediate students. If you haven't watched the first part, I highly recommend you to do so. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. Now, let's get started. A quick note, everyone. Just because I know we've got many Persian subscribers, I have also provided a Persian explanation at the end of each collocation. So in case you're not Persian and you don't want to hear them, you can simply skip to the next collocation. Let's start with have. Have an idea. Have an idea. This collocation has several meanings. One could be to think of a process, a thought, or a concept, something like that. Just like you see in the example, Emily suddenly had an idea for a new novel and started writing it immediately. So there was a spark in Emily's head, so she started writing. She wanted to write a new novel. There is another meaning for have an idea, and that is to know and to somehow be sure of something. For example, there might be a crime case somewhere, and you say, I have an idea who's behind this. I think I know who's behind this. I have an idea about this. So that means I am kind of aware of that. I know who might be behind that, and I'm somehow sure of it. But you also know that have an idea, if we say I don't have an idea or I had no idea, it means I didn't know. Have an idea یعنی ایده داشتن، دونستن یا نسبت به یه چیزی مطمئن بودن. بنا به این که توی چه متنی به کار برده میشه یا توی چه موقعیتی داریم ازش استفاده میکنیم میتونه معنایهای مختلفی بده بچه‌ها. مثلا توی این مثالی که اینجا اومده Emily suddenly had an idea for a new novel and started writing it immediately. توی این مثال به معنای ایده داشتنه. امیلی یه دفعه یه ایده‌ای به ذهنش رسید برای یه کتاب جدید، یه رمان جدید و شروع کرد خیلی سریع نوشتش. گاهی اوقات have an idea به معنای اینه که نسبت به یه چیزی آگاهیم یا تقریباً مطمئنیم که مثلا پشت یه چیزی چه اتفاقی داره میفته. باز اونجا هم میتونیم بگیم به معنای همون ایده داشتن هست یه جورایی. مثلا اگه یه کیس جرمی پیش اومده باشه یا حالا هرچی که خودتون فکرشو بکنید، فرض کنید یه نفر پشت این قضیه هست و ما از این موضوع آگاهیم. بعد حالا یه جورایی مطمئن نیستیم ولی تقریبا فکر میکنیم که درسته. مثلا اینجا میتونیم بگیم I think I have an idea who's behind this. من فکر میکنم که میدونم کی پشت این قضیه هست. پس بازم به معنی ایده داشتن هست. گاهی اوقات هم که کلاً به صورت I have no idea یا مثلا I had no idea استفاده میکنیم have no idea که اینجا به معنای ندونستنه، بیخبر یا بی اطلاع بودن. پس have an idea ایده داشتن، have no idea یعنی ندونستن، ایده نداشتن یا بیخبر و بی اطلاع بودن. Have a dream. Have a dream. This collocation has two meanings. The first meaning is to experience a series of images, thoughts, or emotions while you're sleeping. For example, last night I had a dream about my favorite actor. What a dream it was. It means I dreamt about my favorite actor. The second meaning is to have goals or aspirations for the future. So, for example, I have a dream of becoming a famous author or writer when I become old. In that case, it means I have this goal of becoming a famous actor, a famous writer. Have a dream یعنی خواب دیدن یا رویا داشتن. پس در دو معنیه. برای مثال در معنای اول Last night, شب گذشته I had a dream about my favorite actor. من راجع به بازیگر مورد علاقم یه خواب دیدم. What a dream it was. عجب خوابی بود. در معنای دوم، در معنای اینکه بگیم مثلا من یه رویایی رو در سر میپرورونم، یه رویایی رو دارم. برای مثال، حالا مثالش رو اینجا ننوشتم اما فکر میکنم مثال این بود. I have a dream of becoming a famous writer. من رویامه که یه نویسنده بشم، یه نویسنده معروف بشم. پس have a dream بنا به این که در چه موقعیتی داریم استفاده میکنیم میتونه یا به معنای خواب دیدن باشه که معادل فعل dream about یا dreamt در حالت گذشته یا به معنای داشتن یک رویا یا یک هدف میتونه باشه. Have a feeling. Have a feeling. It means to think or believe something, usually based on a guess or your emotions. So it means to sense something is true. For example, I have a feeling that something good is going to happen today. Or I have a bad feeling about this. I think we shouldn't do this. So it means I think it's true. I trust my feeling. I believe, for example, something good is going to happen. Or I have a bad feeling about this. It means I think something bad is going to happen. Have a feeling یعنی احساس کردن یا احساس اینو داشتن که مثلا I have a feeling that something good is going to happen today. من احساس میکنم که امروز یه اتفاق خوبی میفته. یا مثلا وقتی میگیم I have a bad feeling about this یعنی من احساس بدی راجع به این موضوع دارم. فکر میکنم یا مثلا باور دارم که اتفاق خوبی قرار نیست بیفته. Have a seat. Have a seat. We usually say this to someone when we want to politely offer someone a place to sit down. For example, please have a seat, the receptionist said as she gestured towards the chairs in the waiting room, in the waiting area. So we usually say it to someone, to have a seat, please. Have a seat. یه جور مؤدبانه به کسی تعارف کردن برای نشستنه. یعنی بفرمایید بشینید. برای مثال Please have a seat. بفرمایید بشینید لطفاً. The receptionist said as she gestured towards the chairs in the waiting area. مسئول پذیرش در حالی که به سمت صندلی‌های محل انتظار اشاره می‌کرد به ما گفت که بفرمایید بشینید. Have a conversation. Have a conversation. It just means to talk with someone. For example, we had a long conversation about our future plans during the dinner last night. As you can see, we can also add an adjective like long. We had a long conversation. Or we could say we had a meaningful conversation. Or enjoyable conversation, whatever you like. So, have a conversation means to talk with someone. Have a conversation یعنی با کسی حرف زدن، گپ و گفت کردن یا آره دیگه گپ زدن. مثلا We had a long conversation about our future plans during the dinner last night. ما شب گذشته موقع شام یه گپ و گفت طولانی راجع به اهداف آیندمون داشتیم. همونطور هم که میبینید میتونیم برای conversation یه صفت اضافه کنیم، مثلا long conversation یه گپ و گفت طولانی، یا meaningful conversation یه گپ و گفت معنادار، یا enjoyable conversation یه گپ و گفت لذت بخش، دوست داشتنی. پس بنا به صفتی که دوست داشته باشید که فکر میکنید اون گپ و گفت توصیف میکنه میتونید اینجا اضافه کنید. Have a word with. Have a word with. It means to talk briefly to someone about a specific topic or issue. So, when you want to have a word with someone, you just want to talk to them about a specific topic in a very short amount of time. For example, I need to have a word with my boss about my upcoming project. Have a word with یعنی با کسی صحبت کردن، اما برای یه مدت کوتاه، مثلا راجع به یه موضوع خاصی میخوایم صحبت کنیم. برای مثال I need to have a word with my boss about my upcoming project. من میخوام یه گفتگوی کوتاه با رئیسم داشته باشم راجع به پروژه آتی. پس have a word with یه گفتگوی کوتاه داشتن با کسی. Have an impact. Have an impact. It means to create an effect or influence on something. Have this in mind that we usually say have an impact on. Have an impact on. So you usually have an influence on something. You create an effect on something. For example, recycling paper can have a positive impact on the environment. As you can see here, we can also add an adjective like a positive impact on, or we could also say a negative impact on. Have an impact on یعنی تاثیر داشتن روی یا تاثیر گذاشتن روی یه چیزی. عموماً با حرف اضافه آن میاد. اینو حتما حواستون باشه بچه‌ها، چون با حرف اضافه این یا حالا مثلا حرفای دیگه نمیاد. آن، این آن خیلی مهمه. و اینکه میتونیم با صفات مختلف هم بیاریم. مثلا همینطور که توی مثال حالا میخونم positive impact یا negative impact به معنای تاثیر منفی. حالا توی این مثال recycling paper can have a positive impact on the environment. بازیافت کاغذ میتونه که تاثیر مثبتی روی محیط زیست بذاره. Have a blast. Have a blast. It means to have a lot of fun and to enjoy yourself very much, to have a good time. For example, we had a blast at Disneyland. Now I've got a question. When was the last time you had a blast? Write for me in the comments. Have a blast یعنی اوقات بسیار خوبی رو سپری کردن یا خوش گذروندن، خوش گذشتن. برای مثال We had a blast at Disneyland. ما توی دیزنیلند خیلی بهمون خوش گذشت یا اوقات بسیار خوبی رو گذروندیم. Have second thoughts. Have second thoughts. It means to have doubts or reconsider a decision when you are not sure about something. So you need to take your time again and think about it once more. So you have second thoughts about that thing. For example, after seeing the high prices, I had second thoughts about buying the expensive car. It means now I had doubts, so I had to think about buying that car again. Have second thoughts یعنی دودل شدن یا مردد شدن. همینطور که توی مثال میبینید After seeing the high prices بعد از دیدن قیمت‌های بالا I had second thoughts about buying the expensive car. من نسبت به خرید اون ماشین گرون دودل شدم، مردد شدم، یا اینکه دوباره باید میرفتم فکر میکردم. پس کاملا معناش روی خود این collocation هست. Let's have a look at collocations with catch. بچه ها فعل catch هم در واقع در معنای گرفتن یه سری ترکیب‌های مخصوص به خودشو داره که الان میبینیم. Catch a glimpse. Catch a glimpse. It means to briefly see or perceive something. For example, as the train passed by, I managed to catch a glimpse of the beautiful landscape. Catch a glimpse یعنی یه نگاه گذرا انداختن. مثلا as the train passed by در حین اینکه قطار رد میشد I managed to catch a glimpse of the beautiful landscape. من تونستم که یه نگاه گذرایی به منظره زیبا بندازم. Catch up on. Catch up on. It means to do something that you have not had time to do earlier, especially because you were busy or you were sick. For example, during the weekend, I like to catch up on my favorite TV shows that I missed during the week. You can also use this collocation when you cannot attend school or university, so you miss classes, but then you want to catch up on the missed lessons. Catch up on یعنی رسیدن به یا خود رسوندن به چیزی، اما وقتی میخوایم یه عقب ماندگی رو جبران کنیم. مثلا during the weekend در طول آخر هفته I like to catch up on my favorite TV shows that I missed during the week. من دوست دارم که به سریال های برنامه های تلویزیونی مورد علاقم برسم، یعنی ببینمشون، که در طول هفته از دستشون دادم. پس catch up on به معنای رسیدن به یا جبران عقب موندگی که در موقعیت‌های مختلف میشه ازش استفاده کرد. حتی یه موقعیت خیلی پرکاربرد برای این collocation موقعیتیه که مثلا ما از یه درسی، از یه کاری، چیزی جا میمونیم و حالا میخوایم برای اون جبران عقب موندگی یه کاری بکنیم. مثلا میخوایم اگه مثلا مریض بودیم یا مدتی رو نرفتیم مدرسه، به یه سری از درس‌ها برسیم برای اینکه عقب نمونیم. اونجا هم از همین collocation catch up on استفاده میکنیم. Catch someone off guard. Catch someone off guard. This collocation has a little bit of an idiomatic meaning. It means to surprise someone by doing something unexpected, often when they are not prepared for it. For example, his sudden question caught me off guard and I didn't know how to respond. It really surprised me. Catch someone off guard یعنی غافلگیر کردن. مثلا, his sudden question caught me off guard and I didn't know how to respond. سوال یه دفعه‌ایش منو غافلگیر کرد و من نمیدونستم که چجوری جواب بدم. خیلی این عبارت کاربردیه، به خصوص که یه ذره حالت اصطلاح طور داره، اما در معنای غافلگیر کردن زیاد استفاده میشه. And now let's learn some collocations with pay. Give permission. Give permission. It means to allow someone to do something, so it's okay for them if they do something that we have allowed them to. For example, my parents gave me permission to go to the concert with my friends. Give permission یعنی اجازه دادن. My parents gave me permission to go to the concert with my friends. والدین من، پدر مادرم بهم اجازه دادن که برم با دوستام به کنسرت. Give a presentation. give a presentation. So, when you prepare a PowerPoint file and you present it to a lot of people, you explain about that PowerPoint to a lot of people, you are giving a presentation. It could be a lecture or speech, whatever. So, for example, I have to give a presentation to my classmates tomorrow. Wish me luck. Give a presentation یعنی ارائه دادن. برای مثال, I have to give a presentation to my classmates tomorrow. من باید فردا به دوستام، در واقع به همکلاسیام ارائه بدم. Wish me luck. برام آرزوی موفقیت کن. اونجایی که خیلیا وقتی میخوان ارائه بدن، یه چیزی رو ارائه بدن، استرس میگیرن. برای همین آره خوبه که آدم بگه که به یه کسی مثلا wish me luck، برام آرزوی موفقیت کن که مثلا همه چیز خوب پیش بره، استرس نگیرم، هول نشم. آره. حالا بچه‌ها شما چطوری؟ شما آیا اینجوری که استرس میگیرید از ارائه دادن، یا اینکه وقتی میخواید یه چیزی رو برای یکی توضیح بدید جلوی جمعی، یا اینکه نه اتفاقا از این کار خوشتون میاد؟ Give advice. Give advice. It means to offer suggestions or recommendations about what someone should do. Have this in mind that advice here is a noun. Advice. If we want to use the verb form is advise. Advise. And advice is also an uncountable noun. So we either say give advice or give a piece of advice. We never say give an advice. For example, my older sister always gives me valuable advice about life and relationships. What a good sister. Give advice یعنی نصیحت کردن، پند و اندرز دادن. حواستون باشه که advice اسم غیر قابل شمارشه، پس با ان و ا و کلا این آرتیکل ها اینجوری نمیاد و یا میتونیم بگیم give advice یا give a piece of advice. و علاوه بر اون از فعلش هم میتونیم استفاده کنیم که میشه advise. حالا برای مثال My older sister always gives me valuable advice about life and relationships. خواهر بزرگتر من همیشه راجع به زندگی و روابط نصیحت‌های خوبی، نصیحت‌های ارزشمندی بهم میده. What about you? Do you have a person in your family who gives good advice? Give it a try. Give it a try. It means to attempt something to see if you like it or if it works. So when you give something a try, you give it a chance to see whether you like it or not. For example, I'm not sure if I'll be good at playing the guitar, but I'll give it a try this weekend. Or you could also use this collocation with food when you want to try new food. Give it a try یعنی امتحان کردن، به خصوص امتحان کردن یه چیز جدیدی. وقتی یه شانسی به یه چیزی میدی برای اینکه ببینی مثلا خوشت میاد یا نه. مثلا I'm not sure if I'll be good at playing the guitar, but I'll give it a try this weekend. من خیلی مطمئن نیستم که توی گیتار زدن خوب باشم، اما این آخر هفته یه امتحانی میکنم، شانس خودم رو یه امتحانی میکنم. یا مثلا به گیتار زدن در واقع یه فرصتی میدم که ببینم خوشم میاد از این کار یا نه. Now, let's learn some collocations with the verb face, not the noun. Face a challenge. Face a challenge. It means to confront or deal with a difficult situation or problem. For example, despite the obstacles, she was determined to face the challenge and achieve her goals. Face a challenge یعنی با چالش مواجه شدن، با چالش روبرو شدن. بر عنوان مثال despite the obstacles برخلاف موانع موانع she was determined to face the challenge and achieve her goals. او خیلی مصمم بود که با چالش مواجه بشه و به اهدافش برسه. پس face a challenge or face challenges میشه جنب است. با چالش یا با چالش ها مواجه یا روبرو شدن. Face the consequences. Face the consequences. It means to accept and deal with the results or outcomes of one's actions or behavior. For example, after breaking the rules, he knew he had to face the consequences. It means he knew he had to deal with the results of his actions and he had to accept them or whatever was on his way. So, face the consequences یعنی با عواقب کاری مواجه شدن یا روبرو شدن. Consequences یعنی عواقب، نتیجه ها. مثلا after breaking the rules بعد از شکستن قوانین he knew he had to face the consequences او میدونست که باید با عواقبش مواجه بشه. Okay, now I have randomly chosen 7 super useful and cool collocations which I think you should know. Let's learn them together. Miss an opportunity. Miss an opportunity. It means to fail to take advantage of a chance or opportunity, to lose a chance for something good. For example, I regret not applying for the scholarship. I feel like I missed a great opportunity. Miss an opportunity یعنی فرصتی رو از دست دادن. مثلا I regret not applying for the scholarship. من پشیمونم از اینکه برای بورسیه تحصیلی اقدام نکردم، اپلای نکردم. I feel like I missed a great opportunity. احساس میکنم که یه فرصت خیلی خوب رو از دست دادم. پس miss an opportunity, lose a chance. Get on well with. Get on well with. When you have a good relationship with someone, when you understand each other, you have a good rapport and enjoy each other's presence, you get on well with them. For example, I get on well with my colleagues at work. We often go out for lunch together. So it means we have a good relationship. Get on well with یعنی به خوبی با کسی کنار اومدن یا تا کردن. وقتی رابطه خوبی با کسی داریم و باهاش میسازیم میگیم we get on well with each other. یا مثلا با اون شخص we get on well with that person for example. برای مثال I get on well with my colleagues at work. من به خوبی با همکارم سر کار کنار میام یا میسازم. We often go out for lunch together. ما عموماً برای ناهار با هم دیگه بیرون میریم. Put up with. Put up with. It means to tolerate or endure a difficult or annoying situation or person. So, when you do not get on well with someone, but you have to have them and keep them in your life for whatever reason, just because you cannot get rid of them, you put up with them. It means you tolerate them. For example, you have a lot of patience. How do you put up with these neighbors? So, get on well with has a positive meaning, but put up with has a negative meaning. It means you're forced to tolerate them. So it doesn't have a good meaning. It doesn't have a positive meaning actually. When you put up with someone, it means they are very annoying and you kind of have to tolerate that situation. Put up with یعنی ساختن و دم نزدن در واقع یه جورایی معنی میده. وقتی به زور مجبورید یه چیزی یا یه کسی رو تحمل کنید یا باهاش بسازید. این در واقع یه جورایی عکس معنی قبلی رو میده. توی کلمه قبلی که get on well with بود در یه معنای مثبت با بقیه کنار میاییم و میسازیم، اما put up with در یه معنای منفی، یعنی وقتی مجبوریم تحمل کنیم عموما میگیم که put up with، حالا یا با چیزی یا با کسی. برای مثال You have a lot of patience. صبرت خیلی زیاده. خیلی صبر داری. How do you put up with his neighbors? چجوری با این همسایه ها میسازی یا مثلا تحملشون میکنی؟ پس put up with means to tolerate a difficult situation or an annoying person. Set a goal. Set a goal. It means to establish a specific objective to achieve. For example, you want to become healthier. So you set a goal to become healthier by going for a walk for 15 minutes every day. Another example, she set a goal to read 10 books this month to improve her vocabulary and reading skills. What about you guys? Have you set any new goals this month or for this month? Set a goal یعنی هدف گذاری کردن. به عنوان مثال She set a goal to read 10 books this month. او برنامه‌ریزی کرد یا در واقع هدف گذاری کرد که 10 تا کتاب این ماه بخونه to improve her vocabulary and reading skills. برای اینکه دایره واژگان یا لغات و مهارت‌های خواندنش رو تقویت کنه. Do research. Do research. It means to investigate and gather information about a particular topic. So, the activity of finding information about something that you're interested in or need to know about. For example, before starting the project, we need to do research to gather some information. Do research یعنی تحقیق کردن، جستجو کردن یا همون انجام تحقیقات. برای مثال Before starting the project قبل از شروع پروژه We need to do research to gather some information. ما نیاز داره که یه سری تحقیقات انجام بدیم برای اینکه یه سری اطلاعات به دست بیاریم یا جمع کنیم. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. It's a fun way of saying to go to bed or to go to sleep. For example, I'm really tired. I think it's time to hit the hay and get some rest. Hit the hay یعنی خوابیدن. I'm really tired. من واقعا خستم. I think it's time to hit the hay and get some rest. فکر میکنم که دیگه وقتشه که برم بخوابم و یه مقدار استراحت کنم. Blow one's mind. Blow one's mind. It's a fun way to say something is incredibly surprising or amazing. For example, the magician's trick blew my mind. I couldn't believe how he made the rabbit disappear and then reappear again. We've also got a very cool adjective for this, which is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So when something is extremely brilliant, when something is absolutely amazing, we say it's mind-blowing, that we cannot believe how good it is. For example, have you seen that film? It was mind-blowing. I was absolutely blown away by it. I was absolutely surprised or astounded because it was fantastic. Blow one's mind. وقتی یه چیزی خیلی خوبه که به نظرمون به شدت سورپرایز کننده یا هیجان انگیزه، میگیم که انگار میخواد مغزتو بترکونه، انقدر هیجان انگیزه و باحاله. مثلا یه جوری که انقدر مثلا یه چیزی هیجان انگیزه که اصلا تو مغزت هم نمیگنجه همچین چیزی، در این حد مثلا خوبه. میشه گفت مثلا مات و مبهوت کردن، غافلگیر کردن. مثلا The magician's tricks blew my mind. ترفندهای شعبده باز منو خیلی غافلگیر کرد، اصلا مات و مبهوتم کرد. I couldn't believe how he made the rabbit disappear and then reappear again. اصلا باورم نمیشد که چجوری میتونست یه کاری بکنه که خرگوشه ناپدید بشه و بعد دوباره پدیدار بشه، یه همچین چیزی. پس blow one's mind یه جورایی در واقع وقتی میخوایم بگیم یه چیزی خیلی هیجان آوره و خیلی جالبه که اصلا ما رو غافلگیر میکنه و به هیجان میاره، میگیم اصلا it blew my mind. حتی یه صفت خیلی خوبم براش هست که میگه mind blowing، یعنی فوق العاده شگفت انگیز یا به شدت غافلگیر کننده. این صفت mind blowing رو به خصوص توی فیلم ها، وقتی یه فیلمی خیلی خوب هست که به نظرمون اصلا غافلگیر میشیم، به شدت تکان دهنده و اینا بوده، راجع به فیلم ها عموما میگیم که خیلی مثلا mind blowing بود. It was so mind blowing. در حدی که اصلا مثلا باورمون نمیشد. در این حد خوب.
Okay everyone, now it's time to say that you did an amazing job. Brilliant. With the 3 collocation videos that I made for intermediate students, you will know absolutely all the collocations you need for this level. And I know I've already said it 1,000 times, but it's important for you to know if you want to learn collocations or new vocabulary in a better and more effective way, it's important to use them or practice them in context and make your own sentences. So make sure you do. As you know, you can find us on other platforms. We'd love to have you there as well. So, thanks for watching and see you later.